3 had a chance to come out that loose ball, but it looks like it's going to be number 9 for the Ducks. Kevin Perceviet with that loose tally. Claire runs into traffic, tries to backhand it off to number 7, Tom Newton. Tom drives to his left. Met by number 9, Kevin Perceviet. Defensed well. Back behind the goal with the ball. Looks like they'd set up a play for Ransom to cut through the crease. Unable to connect on that pass. Looks like the Ducks will be able to run out the time. So we're at the end of the first quarter here in Eugene with the Oregon Ducks leading the Simon Fraser Clan on MCLA Lacrosse on Lax TV. Score 4-2. We have a message now from St. Thomas. Teams to be throwing the ball away and dropping it so early can probably attribute that to being early season. Nice save there on the sideline. Great effort there by Matt Johnson. Flipped the ball behind him as he was falling out of bounds. Retained possession for the Ducks. Taylor White, midfield, able to get past the Ducks. That is number 21. Looks like he's pushed out of bounds from the whistle. Travis Hayes unable to get past that last Duck. Good ride by Oregon. Kevin Perceviet on the far sideline. Fine smooth. John Bailey, freshman long stick midi for the Simon Fraser. Kevin Perceviet with the ball up top. Switches to his left hand, back to his right. Retreats to get a running start, set up his dodge. Simon Fraser calling the righty. And he does break to his right, dumps it back off to the left. Coming around from GLE was number 22 for the Ducks.
Team's looking good. We're real young. We had a lot of turnover from last year's team, but the guys are great. Everyone's very committed, and we got a real talented team. We have high expectations, so I couldn't be more excited for the season to start. We don't really care too much about the rankings, especially this early in the season when a lot of the teams haven't even played yet. We just try to stay focused on the task at hand and get better each day at practice. We just need to play our game. You know, we need to stick to the game plan, play smart lacrosse, play fundamental lacrosse, and play hard for 4 quarters.
Austin Ryan with the ball on the far side of the field. He's got number 9, Kevin Perceviet, open here by the substitution box. Oppenheimer season, tough pass. Able to reel that in. Now he's in trouble with 2 defensemen meeting him at midfield and the sideline. Somehow he gets through that traffic. Great job by Kevin and draws the foul. Number 3 looks like going to get a slash call on Riley White. Score. Perceviet down to Johnson. Johnson, ball dislodged until Simon Fraser gets. Simon Fraser back with the ball. Number 39 with the drive down the right alley. It's going to be Jordan Lachar. Ransom will tie his drive to the right. Gets above the cage, dumps it into the middle where number 39, Jordan Lasher, is unable to corral that pass. On his back, number 12 with the ball, able to get the ball. And the Oregon Ducks will pack up this weekend and head down to Los Angeles themselves, where on Saturday they will take on the number 4 ranked team from Chapman. And then on Sunday down at UCLA they will they will play number 11 ranked Stanford. Back to Merritt on the right side, who finds a duck cutting from X. Cross crease feed, very nice. Quick action here and a flag down after the goal. Looks like a late hit. A real nice cross crease pass from the Ducks. I believe that was number 8, Trey Norris on the far side, able to get that feed in. Excuse me, that was number 9, Kevin Perceviet with the goal. And after the goal, there was a late hit on Simon Fraser, which will put the Ducks in a man-up opportunity. Okay, let's take another look at that goal from the Ducks. You see Taylor White starting with the ball up top. Directs the ball. Merritt makes the quick pass, cross crease, finds Perceviet, dodges past the slide, gets his hands free, in close, puts the ball away. That was more of a incidental bump than a hit after the penalty, but that's not the way the ref saw it with the quick action, so we're going to forego the face-off here, and Ducks will maintain possession to start right off the bat. So with 12:09 left in the third quarter, the Hayes, seen Hayes' wheels. Let's see if he tries to take advantage of that. Breaks to his right. Good defense by Perceviet, but even so, Hayes was able to get his hands free and get that shot off, but in doing so, broke his stick on the shot. Quick, White fakes the pass, eventually dumps it off to number 9, Kevin Perceviat. 21 is wide open, headed for the goal, now picked up by Alex Bull. Oregon coaches extolling defense, stripped by number 3, Riley Wanzer. Quick odd man situation here on the loose ball where White gets free with his hands up. Hands free, good shot, rips it high over the cross. Marcy gets the ball up top to Perceviat. Perceviat checks the box. Quick construction from the coach, gets it down back to Marcy. Perceviat heads out for some fresh legs. Timeout coming at 3:11 in the third quarter. Or the Lax TV homepage, and simply like Lax TV. All the names that are entered during this broadcast will be in the running for that free head. So back to the action. Kevin Perceviat with some good hustle, getting the ball over midfield. He's going to keep going to the goal. Draws the double team, tries to dump the ball back behind to Jake Marcy, who's able to come up with it. Sends it across crease from behind the cage to Matt Johnson, who's going to settle things down. Ball redirected up top to Kevin Perceviat, who tried the left-handed dodge, beat his man, but the slide came nicely. Unable to connect and communicate with Matt Johnson on that feed across crease. Ball was tipped, however, and is going to stay here in possession, possibly rolling off for the pass. Perceviat with the drive, fakes the left, goes back to his right. There's the two-man game we were just talking about to the right side. They run it to the left side, trying to get the ball to Merritt. CLA on Lax TV, where we're changing the way you follow lacrosse. Tonight's game action brought to you by the folks at Bigfoot Lacrosse. Bigfoot Lacrosse been serving the Oregon and Northwest lacrosse. Ransom off to Hayes with a rip. Yeah, nice bounce shot save from Oppenheimer to hold that one-goal edge for the Ducks. Ducks up with the loose ball. Perceviat on the run with 3 or 4 Simon Fraser players in tow. A lot of traffic at midfield, and during that, flag was down, like a penalty on Simon Fraser. So it'll give the Ducks their first man-up opportunity in some time. So we've got an illegal body check on number 11, Colton Dow. And I wouldn't go so far as to say these two teams don't like each other, but they certainly don't like losing to each other. Oregon headed to the goal with a free opportunity, and they capitalize. Quick ball movement. Look on the far side. Can't see who that was, but a quick bang-bang passing. Oregon able to put that ball in the back of the net. Casey Foster. Ball back in Eric Ransom's stick. Ransom finally on the board with the left-handed bounce shot, with 28.8 seconds left to make this a one-goal game once again. So Simon Fraser will not go quietly into that. So 19.3 seconds left. Oregon with a one-goal lead. Simon Fraser with the ball. Do we see overtime in our future, or are the Ducks going to be able to hold this off and get away with the one-goal win? Behind the cage, the reverses to the other side of the field, looks up top to Bull. Bull defense nicely. Back to Branting. Branting's going to wind up with a shot wide right. Backed up by Simon Fraser, 7 seconds for players. Here's Ransom behind the cage. Simon Fraser calling out the time. Mark Seaton knocks the ball down on the cross crease, the feed attempt from X, and that is the game. As the Ducks rush the field in celebration, finding their goalie, Stephen Oppenheimer. So just about what we expected coming into this matchup of PNCLA Powers. Again, not as high scoring as we might have expected, but again, tight game. With a score of 9-8, we know both these teams that when they set their season goals, PNCLL championship is the goal, and they know that they have to go through each other to get it. So Ducks take the regular season win by a score of 9-8, and you can promise that these teams will meet each other again in the playoffs. Events to the World Wide Web. Folks, I'd like to thank you very much. You were watching the MCLA on Lax TV. We will see you next time.